have to remember what I last said. That's the only difficulty when you keep moving the camera. Alright, so we're just coming out of lockdown then, and my brother's popped around with his car to give it a thorough detail. So yeah, he barely ever cleans this. He's had this about 2.5, 3 years, and I think it's been washed once or twice in that amount of time. So in the last 3 years then, as I say, it's been washed 2 or 3 times. Once when he first got it, and it sounds like it was covered in iron, he then waxed it and polished it in that order, and then cleaned it with his daughter about a week or 2 ago. So yeah, I think the wheels are looking a bit grim. We need to focus on those today. Give it a full decontamination, and if we've got time, do some polishing and protect it with something. So we've got no idea what product's going to be using today. I'm just going to make up as I go along, maybe let my brother pick what we're going to use. Same with the finishing as well. I've got a few things in mind, so it all depends on how much time we've got. Before we dive into this detail, I know a lot of you guys are watching this and you're not subscribed, so yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's crack on. Boom! So as you can see then, the car's a little bit dirty then. It's not as bad as I expected. So my brother was going to bring some Brillo pads to give it a wash, but you know, I said if you're going to do it, bring at least one Brillo pad for every panel. You might as well do it right or not bother. Anyway, so we're going to start off with the wheels first of all then, and you can see here just by rinsing it alone, that knocks off a lot of the surface dirt. And then just using a generic wheel cleaner and also some Green Star on the tyres as well to remove any existing tyre dressing that may be on there. So whilst I'm cleaning this wheel then, my brother's going around doing the other wheel, so you may catch some shots of spray coming from underneath the car. That's what that is just there. So yeah, it takes me ages to do one wheel, especially when you keep moving the camera around. So yeah, as always then, just spray your all-purpose clean on the tyres and scrub them to remove any tyre dressing, and then go around each wheel one at a time. Just make sure you've thoroughly cleaned the inside of the barrels out, and then concentrate on the faces afterwards. Oh, and bonus points if you can spot what's wrong with this shot. With the wheels done then, it's onto the pre-wash. So here we're using the TFR Ultra. This is from Jenny Chem, and this is a 1:10 mixture, and it worked really well actually. We got through an entire litre on this vehicle, and we just left that to dwell and snow foam over the top. The snow foam, we'll get onto that in a moment, that was Snowstorm, again from Jenny Chem, and I don't remember if there was instructions, but I diluted that at 1:10 as I would anyway. The wheels, he wanted them a little bit cleaner, so we went around with Turtle Wax's Redline, the iron reacting wheel cleaner, sprayed all 4 wheels with that, and then once all the TFR and the wheels have been hit with the iron fallout product, we then blanketed it with a coating of snow foam over the top of all of that, just to give it a bit of extra dwell time and yeah, do its thing whilst we got everything else ready. Anything that wasn't Jenny Chem then, I just let my brother pick anything off the shelf, and here we're using Stiana Gloss's Matter he picked, and this smells really nice. I can never quite figure out what it smells of. It's almost like medicinal. It's a really nice smelling product, something, as I said, a bit unique to that. So yeah, we're both tackling a side of the car each, hoping neither of us misses a bit. So we've got about 3 or 4 mitts on the go here, one main one each, and then another one to do the lower parts of the car. So as always, start off with the windows and then try and work top down. So bonnet, roof, and then yeah, work around the car clockwise, anti-clockwise, however you want to do it. And it gets a bit trickier when there's 2 of you. As I said, pick a side each and just work downwards. So yeah, that's what we're doing here. So we'll whiz through this and we'll get onto the polishing stage. Before we do get onto the polishing stage, I forgot that we had to rinse the arches down. So yeah, we sprayed them all with the Green Star from Koch Chemi. Again, this is a 10-to-1 mixture, and then we just basically rinse them until the water runs pretty much clear. Just make sure we've got any mud and dirt out of those arches. So make sure to rinse off the wheels as well, because obviously we've just cleaned them. Yeah, we'll get onto the polishing stage now. Polishing then, my brother has done a little bit of polishing in the past, and when I say in the past I mean probably about 10-12 years ago when I first started detailing. I think he was a bit into his cleaning as well at the time. So because he's going to be using the Meguiar's G220 here, I'm using the Lake Country UDOS, the 5-in-1, but I'm setting mine to the sanding mode, which is an 8mm throw, just to match that of the Meguiar's G220. Also, just to make it a little bit easier as well, we're not going for a full paint correction, but more of a cleanse, and with it being Volkswagen hard paint, we're using the 3M yellow pad and polish combo. So it's a little bit dustier than most others, a bit more old school I suppose as well compared to some of the more modern polishers, but it's something I just know my brother could cope with on his side. So here I'm just doing the one section of the bonnet and then just showing him how to do that. So I'm just doing like a quarter of the bonnet here, and then told him to crack on with the rest of the bonnet whilst I'll whip down the driver's side. So whilst I'm working on this door here, then I'd just like to say thanks to Lake Country and Clean and Shiny for sending out this machine polisher. As I say, it's the Lake Country UDOS, the 5-in-1, so it's got multiple settings. You can use it in a rotary manner. The sanding mode, which is what I'm going to be in, is the 8mm throw, and then you've got P1, 2 and 3, which is 12, 15 and 21mm throws. So we'll be using this on some more upcoming videos and hopefully get a full test review on this at some point for you guys. We're also going to see if we can get hold of the new Pad Washer 4000 as well, so make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you're interested in that. So yeah, again, thanks to Lake Country and thanks to Clean and Shiny for getting this sent out. Let's continue with the polishing. So with the paintwork done then, it's onto all the trim, and here I'm just doing the exhaust, or one of the tips. I absolutely hate doing exhaust, so I'm just kind of showing my brother what to do here, and I find the easiest way is to apply it by hand, especially if you're wearing gloves anyway, and then some 4-0 wire wool just to get off the hardest parts of the carbon buildup and all the soot and everything that's on there. And then buff it off with a used microfiber towel, even better if it's a dedicated metal towel. But I'm going to leave my brother to do the other exit because I hate doing this. And whilst he's doing that, I'm going around the chrome trim with some Dodo Juice Motley Blue. So it's a liquid metal cleaner, and just remove any water spotting or anything like that on all the chrome trim on the roof rails and around the window surrounds. So did anybody spot the problem at the beginning of the video then? If not, these tyres have been put on backwards. So the car's recently had its MOT, and the MOT centre said they can also fit tyres. My brother noticed they were backwards, so I think these are going to get sorted at some point soon. But yeah, massive arrows on there, it's supposed to be facing the other way. Anyway, we're using Jenny Chem's Long Life Tyre Shine here. It goes on nice and easy enough, seems like most other liquid based tyre dressings. Not sure how long it's lasted, so I'll try and get an update from my brother on that. But easy enough to apply, bit greasy, so make sure you're wearing gloves. Yep, and we'll crack on to the other trim work. So with the windows and wheels done then, it's onto protecting the paintwork, and I would have liked to apply the ceramic coating or a graphene coating onto this, but we didn't really have time, so I used some nano spray sealant from White Diamond. We did test this out on the white van that you can see in the background a few videos back. I'll put a link to that in the description below. So basically, yeah, a few spritz of this onto half a panel at a time. Work that in with one microfiber, and then with a fresh clean microfiber, buff that off to a nice high shine. So yeah, work away around your car, and we'll take a look at a few beading shots in a moment, and then we'll get back into the garage for some final thoughts. Right, so there we have it then, that's the car all done then. We use a mixture of my products and some products my brother found in the back of his car from Genichem. So we use the TFR Ultra and the Snowstorm, and also the tyre dressing, which I can't seem to find right now. The TFR Ultra, I don't know how much these cost. He got them as a birthday present. Dilutes quite well, 1 to 10, so we use 100 ml of this into 1 litre of water, and that did the entire car on a Audi Q3. The Snowstorm, we applied this over the top of, and it seemed okay, a little bit thin. But yeah, it's not a review on Genichem, so it just seemed okay. Yeah, and that's that really. We then went round and gave it a quick machine polish, not like a full correction, just more of a paint cleansing with the yellow 3M pad and polish combination. So something easy enough for my brother to use, because yeah, he doesn't do much polishing. And then we finished it off with the white diamond nano sealant, which we have used before on the van. So I'll put a link to that up there now. So yeah, quite an enjoyable day and a really nice day for it as well. Really nice and warm out there. Oh, and we've also got another giveaway as well. So I've just picked some random products out of the boxes, or rather my brother's picked these, and it's some MTS stuff. So let's have a look what we've got here. We've got the wash and wax shampoo, snow foam, plenty of snow foam there for you. Long life tyre dressing. Quite a bit in there as well. In fact, they're all like more than 3/4 full. And rinse and shine. And if you did watch the video, this is highly dilutable. So 1 to 100, barely any removed out of that. So yeah, you can win that, and I'll tell you how to do that in just a moment. So to be in with a chance of winning this, then just leave a comment below saying MTS and let us know why we should pick you and what you think to the detail. As always, if you've enjoyed this, don't forget to smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed to this channel already, make sure you click this icon just here as well. We'll also put a video below just here and here that we think you'll like, and also check us out on Instagram as well at Detail and Word Official, and I'm on there at Randomly Set. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll see you in the next one.